What's up, everybody? Once again, it's Brand Man Sean, and this video is brought to you by BrandManNetwork.com because I signed myself. Now, I got to talk about 3 producers with amazing content because it's something that can really help a lot of other producers, because producers have a new way of branding themselves. They really can get to the forefront in the same way artists could in the past. It's all flipping on its head. So just to start off, I had to make sure I go ahead and do this video. It's been on my head for a while, but now recently Meek Mill actually did a collaboration with a producer based off of him blowing up on social media. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Trizzy. Check this guy out. Now, this dude is a primary example of remarkable content. A lot of times we say, well, what's content worth that's really remarkable? What does amazing content really look like? Well, we can consider the fact that so many people not only found this dope and made it viral, but a lot of people were literally commenting saying, yo, Meek Mill, you gotta hop on this. Yo, Meek Mill, you gotta hop on this. I hear Meek Mill like actually on this beat. This is definitely his pocket. And that's how Meek Mill ended up finding out about it, and they worked together, right? Like, that is the beauty of social media if you really have some dope content. But before I even keep talking about Trizzy, let's talk about beats by J Black. Now, I've been following J Black for a good minute now, and this guy is equally a beast with the finger drumming. When I'm talking about Trizzy and when we're talking about J Black, like, these guys, just talent-wise, you could just watch them. And I mean, I would pay to watch them on stage just like I would pay to go see an artist or some of these other types of performances. That's how good they are at what they do. And then they have their own styles, which I'll talk about, which might be necessary if you want to actually do the same thing yourself. But before I get into that, I got to throw another guy in the mix, which is Asadi. Now, check out this video right here. Now, between the 3 of them, obviously they're all really talented, but there's more to it than just being good at it, right? They all have their own unique flair, and they all have their own pockets. And that's something you want to think about, because the ability to blow up on social media is there, and to really become a producer where your brand is the forefront, your talent is the forefront, and people want to work with you specifically just because they see that you're killing the game. And as a matter of fact, you build a social presence for yourself. So now artists say, yo, let me collaborate with this big producer in the same way they want to collaborate with this other big artist in terms of their social following. But let's talk about their unique flares, right? Like, when you look at Trizzy is just like, he's in it. He's like a musician that's just lost in the sauce, killing the game. You look at it like some Jimi Hendrix type stuff. And then you got somebody like Jay Black. Jay Black he's smooth, he's smiling, he has this great energy. He can dance and he's always fly as hell. Like his outfits, like be on the look. Whenever you look at his videos, you always might be getting put on to some kind of fly new outfit or way of putting something together. And then when you look at Danny Asadi, this guy right here, he has an entire aesthetic that's always constant. He is like a walking aesthetic. The way he looks, and then he has the long hair, and it always matches up with the brand and the feel that he has. And then the way he mixes it up is by going to these beautiful locations, or just different locations. He might be in the park, right? He might be somewhere, I don't know, in the mountains, wherever he is, he always has this dope location, and then the vibe and then the aesthetic always matches. But even more interesting, I love the collaborations that he did with A1 Chops, because they're another perfect example of doing something that some people can do and people don't necessarily look at as one of those talents that you can really blow up off of. But A1 Chops added all this extra flair where they're dancing to it, and they make you appreciate snares on another level. They make people who don't appreciate snare drummers actually appreciate snare drummers and be entertained by them, to the point that they were on shows like Ellen, to the point that they were at the BET Awards performing with Lil Baby, and so many other opportunities have come from that. And you'll see that with all the types of people like this who are doing those things better than other people, right? It's like ordinary things with that extra on top of it. So this is something to really keep in mind, because a lot of producers are wondering, how do I blow up? How do I brand myself with actual content where people can appreciate you, right? They appreciate your value, individual of artist, individual of you being on the charts or being signed to any kind of label, or even having this huge tour, anything special, right? Just they allow them to just appreciate your actual talent. And maybe you might not be the best when it comes to like hitting that drum pad, right? But maybe you can do it in a creative way, right? Where you're changing up locations, or you have some kind of collaboration ideas. There's so many ways to go about these things that you can actually build something special of your own and build a brand around that. Now, I'm actually gonna put everybody's social media at the bottom of this video if y'all wanna check any of those folks out, because maybe you haven't heard of some of them. And also Beats by Jay Black, for y'all producers out there, actually has a finger drumming academy that he's launched. So y'all can check that out if you go to his page, and you can kind of get dope at that thing like him. That's way beyond me. I don't even see how they do it. Other than that, as always, this video is brought to you by BrandmanNetwork.com, because I signed myself. And if you like this video, go ahead and like button. If you like it, you might as well share it. And if you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button.